Hello everyone. So today is June 29th. It is the day after our June 28th show. Hello everyone. So today is June 29th. It is the day after our June 28th show. Before we get into this episode today, I just kind of want to take responsibility, first and foremost, for the halt of the YouTube series. This episode means so much to our people and to me, and I still to this day don't exactly have the right words to say, and I haven't for the entire time. I've tried to think about how I could script this to talk about it, to go into it, to make it the best that it possibly could be for you guys, but I don't think there's any way that I can actually script it. I think it needs to come from the heart, because that's what this really is. So first and foremost, before we get into the episode, I want to say to Ryan James, rest in peace, brother. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for this business, for everyone in it, specifically for WVWF. And just literally for everything. Secondly, Nate Thompson, rest in peace, brother. You are loved by so many people, so many of us here at WVWF. You have inspired in ways that we couldn't even imagine. It's rest in peace, Ryan James, man. We're loved and missed every day. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get into the episode. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you will see more. Keep your eyes out. As always, we'll be around. We'll be back with something. Never count WVWF out. Let's go. Backwards, jump forward. So it actually looks like you
future me. So you decided to change that beginning bit to what you said before and actually like start beating his ass. Thank you.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. Yeah, f it up.
So it's May 17th, right? May 17th. So May 17th, I get to have the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm in the semifinals with good old boy, Mikey McMoney. Listen to me. I already put down a quote-unquote judo expert. I have no problem taking out the banker from Monopoly. This is my time. This is the Controversy King's time. It's time to nut up or shut up. So McMoney, you better get your balls out of Pav Novak's purse, because it's showtime. Let's go, Nate.
May 6th, the man Alan Platinum just now leaving the low lives, potentially with the Genofades, question mark. I believe this is an introduction to our people, so I just wanted to see how you're feeling, get your opinion on this next show and your story, and catch up with you, man.
Yeah. This next show is a doozer. I may show up, I may not. Depends on how I feel. And second of all, the lowlights. They're nothing but irrelevant pieces of shit that wasn't relevant before I joined their ranks.
Oh, shit!
And I'll say this about the Genophage incident. I don't know what I'll do, but no matter what happens, I know Father Amon's got me.
My black.
What's up?
Want to see your thoughts again, as always, the usual. When do you think Riku's going to come back and snatch?
Riku. Okay, listen. I haven't seen her since I smashed her head in the car door. And honestly, that's what I wanted to do. That was the whole point. She doesn't deserve an 8th title match. She doesn't deserve to have what she's being given. And I feel like, hopefully, that when she comes back, if she comes back, I don't think she is. But hopefully it's a reboot. That's kind of what we're all hoping here, is to get rid of this witchy bitch and bring back and bring a more serious and more dominant Riku St. Helen. But on the contrary, I'm in the hybrid tournament in the semifinals. Look at me, Mom, I made it. I don't feel scared. I don't feel scared at all. Who do I have to go? I got Michael McMoney. That's gonna be a walk in the park. I'm gonna beat him like he probably. I can't say that. Like I beat his child. Cut the cameras. But it's gonna be a walk in the park, and then after that we have Dax Preacher versus James Enoch. It's gonna be a very, very interesting match because y'all remember Dax Preacher is Mountain State champion. Could we see a double champion? I mean, you never know, because Dax Preacher is one hell of a competitor. I feel like Beefomania is going to be running wild at the Ryan James Memorial Show.
His big ass forehead, the one Rex from Mass Effect.
It's so big he probably gets fucking antenna and cable off that bitch. But I promise you, it don't matter who's in that ring. I'm getting my hybrid title. I'm going to be the youngest hybrid champion. I'll be the longest reigning hybrid champion. It don't matter. I'm holding that forever. Because, hey, if Prodigy can hold it for 6 months without defending it, I can hold it for 6 months without defending it. And that's a promise.
Just for the day?
Yeah.
Good?
I'm excited. I'm just going to tell you right now, like, this match has been, what do you want to say, a month? Or 3 weeks, 4 weeks? It has to be more than...
It's been, I would say, a good 3.5.
Trying some different moves.
Yeah, man.
Of course, you gotta hit bumps and lumps, little bumps and bruises along the way. Keep trying and error. And that's what I want. This whole thing that you guys are doing is to educate people. If you ever want to consider being a wrestler, just know there's gonna be accidents happening, whether it's the person helping you or yourself. Do not get mad at each other.
Yep.
Respect each other.
Yes, please.
And I feel like that's what we just did. It's like, it was my fault. No, it was my fault. No. It literally was just a freak accident. And some more training has to be a part on that move for me on my end. Just because I feel like there's so much going into what Jay May's coming to, which you guys will get to see. I know the anticipation. I am excited. And I saw the little thingy, but she's so excited. I am, because this is a part of everybody that is excited to wrestle.
Yeah.
And you can do a count. Let's go ahead and count how many times I said excited. In all honesty, I am looking forward to the 17th because of what it's about, how we put it in, and just the conversations between me and Phoebe have been amazing. Just trying to make sure that we give you guys the best match possible to show that, oh, okay, they're putting in work, they're putting the time, they're putting the effort in. And as I said before, you come here with an ego, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. Respect each other. That's just really what I'm harping on right now. Just respect each other when things happen, and you never know what can happen.
shooting?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, WVWF. It is your favorite superstar to hate, the controversy king, and the man of the hour. Why did I say it like that? Like a goddamn news anchor up there. Hello, WVWF. It is yours truly, the superstar you love to hate, the controversy king, the savior of WVWF, and here come something. Anyways, okay. All right, I'm ready.
Yep.
Hello, WVWF. It is your favorite superstar to hate, the controversy king, and the savior of WVWF. It is yours truly, Wyatt Black. And here come here. Why do I keep saying here come? All right,
Very good.
okay. Hello, WVWF. It is yours truly, the controversy king, the savior of WVWF, your favorite person to hate, Wyatt Black. And come May 17th, which is just a day away, I am going to stake my claim into history. I think personally that WVWF needs a new scenery change. And what's better than the controversy king becoming hybrid champion? So, come May 17th, I'm going to walk over Mick Money's body. I'm going to put an end to his so-called go to WVWF for West Virginia or what the f*** ever. And I am going to walk into the finals. And honestly, I'm going to walk into becoming the hybrid champion. Because I feel like the people other than Ryan James that are in the WVWF Hall of Fame don't deserve it. And the only person that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame is what's going to be the youngest hybrid champion in all of WVWF. And that's this guy. So anybody who is willing and who's going to be in my way come May 17th, your ass is mine. Cut the hair, and I got a whole new look. May 17th, this is for you, Ryan. And I promise you, you're not going to want to miss it.
Nate Steele, the outlaw, as the shirt says, the one and only, hellhound, if you will. Just kind of want to see your thoughts going into the 17th. Obviously, we have the Ryan James Memorial that day. Very, very special occasion for a lot of people here. A lot of people knew Ryan personally. You did.
Absolutely.
I did, and there's so many people that he has influenced in several different ways. Lovell Lester, myself, the list goes on and on and on. Wyatt Black even. So I just kind of wanted to see how you're feeling going into this show, what it means to you, and let's get your thoughts, man.
I'm excited. This show means a lot to me. Ryan James, a lot of people, including myself, would say he was the life of that locker room.
I agree.
You having a bad day, he can cheer you up. He can make you laugh.
Yep.
So this show is honestly, in my opinion, it's the biggest show we ever do.
I agree.
It means everything to me.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was his final tag match.
Really?
Yeah, I do believe so. I was his final tag match, at least in WVWF.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this show. Can't wait to honor him.
Yep.
Hopefully, he's watching all of us, and we're all doing him.
Yeah.
Before I started doing all this, I was a fan in the crowd, all right? There was this match, it was a hardcore match, and they had a kendo stick in the match. But they had left it out, and me being the fan I am, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take that. So I took it, and I wanted a bunch of wrestlers to sign it, and I went up, got multiple people to sign it. It's still in my house. I might bring it next practice, and we'll get it on the video.
Yeah.
But one of the signatures I remember on there was Ryan James, because I went up to him, and he's tired from this match, and I get it. I now wrestle. I understand. I have been a douchebag after a couple of my matches because of all that. But he was so sweet. I went up to him and I'm like, because I am a very socially anxious person. I go up to him like, hey, do you think you could sign this? You were like one of my favorites on the show. And he was like, absolutely, signed it. Me and him had like a sweet conversation. I told him about how I wanted to be a wrestler, and he thought that was really cool. He gave me a hug. He was just so sweet. I've been told by a couple people backstage, and I don't fully know what they mean by this, but I've been told that I remind them of him.
I could see that.
Yeah.
It was his spirit. You guys have the same spirit. Yeah,
he was a sweetheart, though.
He was. He absolutely 100% was.
Yeah.
Big loss for the
Yeah.
world.
Plenty of memories. He did a lot of my training when I first started.
Yeah.
He was one of the first to give me a suplex. He was a fun guy to talk to.
Yeah,
He was very kind. You couldn't leave without getting a hug from him, honestly.
Yeah, facts.
Actually, the first show we had here after Kat took over the building, me and him started exploring the building. We actually went behind this door, went down in the basement, and found what appeared to be a prohibition bar down in the basement.
Oh boy.
He straight up looked at me and said, even though it's Pat's Blue Ribbon, if it wasn't as rusted as he was, he would have taken one, because there was just a giant pile, probably about up to my knee, of just beer. Yeah, no, but he was a kind soul. It sucked when I found out the unfortunate accident. I was in the middle of class when it happened.
Yeah.
No, he actually gave my finisher its name too.
Yeah.
I originally was going to call it the curtain call, but he told me, no, there's a move called that. If you go into you do that, do the move. But he's like, well, how about this? Since you're the rock star, it comes after the show, the encore. Then hope you don't get caught with coke underneath your car seat afterwards. And I'm missing him pretty much every day. These shows are the same without him.
I think I was one of the last people that Brian was training with. I've told everybody my story with him is he had me taking bumps. I was running ropes and he was saying bump, and I was taking the bumps that way. And then I was starting to feel a little sick. I was starting to feel a little, the butterflies in my stomach. And Greg wasn't there at the time. So he called Greg out there to see how I was taking bumps. Greg comes out there. I felt like I was going to get sick. He was like, all right, man. He was like, go ahead and start. And I ran. He said bump. I bumped, and I almost puked on the spot right there. I rolled out. Greg's looking at me the entire time. This is my first interaction with Greg. I run out to the grass, and I end up puking my guts out.
Yeah, man.
And I was literally laughing because I was sitting there. I was like, I couldn't have held on just that little bit longer. And Ryan came out there, and he was all worried because he thought that I had a concussion. That's why I was puking. Because he said he thought I hit my head when I did my last bump. But he came out there and he was just checking on me. I'm sitting there, I'm crying and laughing all at the same time. I just got done puking my guts out.
Yeah, man.
And he went over there, and it was just funny because he came over there and he was like, "You're good." He was like, "Come back to next training."
Yeah.
And I got to train, a few times with him before our shows. He was extremely nice to me. I got I didn't know him for a super long time, but I got a lot of information out of him, just the few meetings and times I got to talk with him.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it kind of gave me and Damien a little bit of a brothership. Is that the right word for that? It's brothership.
It's a brotherhood, kinship.
Togetherness.
Yeah.
I guess is the best.
There we go.
But it was just, I talked with Damien a lot about the situation, and even though things didn't turn out the way that we wanted, it was a really special moment for both of us being able to win the tag titles, being able to celebrate with that moment with him. That's still it. I've got to do a lot, but sentimental emotional value. That was probably one of the biggest things that's happened since I've been here, emotional wise. But literally every conversation that I had with him when I was able to train with him was good. He was a really good guy. So the show's sentimental to me because I'm trying to show, what he had taught me while I was training.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to show, the knowledge that he had passed down to me for training. So that's what that means to me. Is it's kind of just an honor in his memory in the simplest of terms, basically.
Yeah. The story between me and him starts whenever we were just fans.
Yeah.
We had come to a show we had talked about coming to a show for 2 weeks or so beforehand, and we said there's one in Parkersburg. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go to it. The tickets were cheap enough at the time where we was like, you can't get much better for $10. You can't get much better to go see a wrestling show. So that's what happened. We come, we start watching the show, and we was very impressed with the way that the card looked and some of the things that was going on. It was very entertaining. We enjoyed watching the show as fans. I had known that he had wanted to try his hand at it. So I kind of stepped into the manager role at that point. And Ryan had walked by after the show. We kind of stuck around a little bit after the show had started.
Yeah, sounds about right.
After it ended.
Yeah.
And he had walked around, and I had said, who do I talk to? My younger brother wants to maybe see about trying to find some place where he could train.
Yeah.
He said, hold on for a minute, and brought Greg out, and they got to talking, and that's pretty much where his start came from.
I am a ball of emotions right now, to be honest. Not only is this my second show, being here for the memorial show, but it's also coming up on 1 year of my first match. So everything's coming full circle. And to not only be able to be on the show and wrestle on the show, but to be a mainstay in the show, is something that means a lot to me. I know Ryan would have been really proud, given what he wanted, like, in my career. Because before he passed, I was able to share a conversation with him about how I wanted to start wrestling, but like when I had knee issues and I had back issues and all that stuff, and controversy guy. But he told me not to give up, and that if you want something, work towards it, because what's the worst that's going to happen? At least you tried to go for your dream, and you know what? So I did, and Wyatt Black was born. And I kind of dedicate my career to him and what he has left into this business and into this company. Because honestly, without him, I feel like a lot of things wouldn't be where it is. Every locker room he stepped in, he was just the light of the locker room, and he was always helping to not only his colleagues, but to the fans. For me to be in not only a hybrid tournament in the same show as his memorial show, and for it to finally end, thank God, it means a lot. And honestly, given the circumstances, even though, I gotta go into Michael make money, I have a feeling that I'm going to put every single fiber of my being into every match that I have that night.
I don't personally have a way where I was talking with him. I definitely watched him train. My brother-in-law, as most of you guys know, James Zanek. He is trained with, I forget who else was with him at the time, but Ryan James was the one that was really working with him at the time. And from what I've seen, he was a heck of a wrestler, loved his gimmick. He knew what he was doing, very knowledgeable. I definitely was shocked because there was the night that all of a sudden Facebook just blew up. The guy in a car wreck or whatever, and then all of a sudden we're getting messages from the actual people here saying who it was, and I wish I actually got to speak to him. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I do know that being around him, he definitely had a bubbly personality. He was very interactive with the crowd. Even though his gimmick was the way it was, he was very interactive with the crowd, and I loved it. His matches were amazing. I got to watch his matches for the most part of it. So this is, like I said, the biggest of our year that we have here. Because of him, we still have a big show for him, and I think everybody gets amped for this night because of what he brought to the table here, especially for the people that know him in the back. I think it really brings a lot of different atmosphere for people here.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
It's going to be tough for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Because too young, too short. Deep down, a lot of us are mad that he's not with us. He should be.
Yeah.
And this Saturday, it's all about you, brother. We love you.
Yeah.
We miss you like hell. Wish you were here. You got the best seat in the house, my man. You're up there with the legends, man.
100%.
So just keep watching over us.
So I guess it's my turn now, right? Wow. Ryan James. A lot of people don't know this, but Ryan James and I actually started out in the same training, literally like the same day. I remember Ryan just had this spark about him. And he always did. He was super, super funny. Like literally the comic relief. He was, and a lot of people have said this, he was the heart of the locker room. He really, really was. He was the guy that would give you little pointers like, hey, if you're nervous, chew this gum. This is what I found. Helps me not be nervous before I walk out the curtain to wrestle. He was such a super helpful person and such a kind, gentle soul, and it's such a tragedy. The way that he has inspired so many to this day, his work will remain in the business for a very, very long time, especially here in WVWF, and that's something that can't be bought. It can't be fabricated. Like, it can't be faked. So to Ryan James, thank you, man. From all of us here at WVWF, from me, from Wyatt Black, from Nate and Ryan Steele, from the entire company, just thank you for inspiring. Thank you for being who you are, who you were. Thank you for life, brother.